Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Yep, we got more stuff for you. Penn State did a study on e-cigs, and I thought you'd find it rather interesting what they found. E-cigarettes less addictive than cigarettes. E-cigarettes appear to be less addictive than cigarettes for former smokers, and this should help improve understanding how various nicotine delivery devices lead to dependence, according to researchers. Now, I want you to understand something. I've read this entire article. I'll post it down in the description for you. It seems like they had presupposed conclusions to doing this study. And in some areas, this article actually contradicts itself as to their findings. So I thought I'd present this to you. It says, we found that e-cigarettes appear to be less addictive than tobacco. In a large sample of long-term users, said Jonathan Foulds, professor of public health sciences and psychiatry at Penn State College of Medicine. The popularity of e-cigarettes, which typically deliver nicotine, propylene, glycol, glycerin, and flavorings through an inhaled vapor, has increased in the past 5 years. There are currently more than 400 brands of e-cigs available. E-cigs contain far fewer cancer-causing and other toxic substances than cigarettes. However, their long-term effects on health and nicotine dependence are unknown. Well, I can give you a real quick study. I was smoking for 53 years. I went to e-cigarettes, haven't picked up cigarettes since. I've cut my nicotine intake from 18 milligrams down to 12. Now I'm going down to 6. So I know I'm only one person, but that's besides the point. To study e-cigarettes dependence, the researchers developed an online survey including questions designed to assess previous dependence on cigarettes and almost identical questions to assess current dependence on e-cigs. More than 3,500 current users of e-cigs who were ex-cigarette smokers completed the Penn State Cigarette Dependence Index and the Penn State Electronic Cigarette Dependence. I don't know why she had it on there twice, but anyhow. Now here's where it gets interesting. High nicotine concentration in e-cig liquid, as well as use of advanced second-generation e-cigs, which deliver nicotine more efficiently than earlier cigalites, predict dependence. Consumers who had used e-cigs longer also appeared to be more addicted. And here it comes. However, people with all the characteristics of a more dependent e-cig user still had a lower e-cig dependence score than cigarette dependence score. We think it's because they're getting less nicotine from e-cigs than they're getting from cigarettes. Now, how can it be a higher nicotine concentration, and then in the next sentence you're telling me that they're getting less nicotine? Now, I don't know if it's a study or if it's the person who wrote this article. I can't verify that. But I thought you would find this interesting. Although many regular users on e-cigarettes are trying to quit smoking, the Food and Drug Administration has not approved them for this use, and they cannot be marketed as a smoking cessation product. That's true. But yet a lot of doctors and cardiologists out there are telling people if they can't quit with the patch, go to e-cigs. You know, there's also a habit of doing something with your hands, and e-cigarettes fill that void left when you quit smoking. Let's see here. Where were we at? How are people characteristics? I think we covered that. Oh, here it is. This new class of products that's not yet regulated, Foulds said, it has the potential to do good and help a lot of people quit, but it also has the potential to do harm. Continuing to smoke and use e-cigs may not reduce health risks. Kids who have never smoked might begin nicotine addiction with e-cigs. There's a need for a better understanding of these products. See, he makes this statement, but yet cigarette smoking amongst young people is down. Cigarette smoking in general is down. So how does he come to this conclusion? I mean, he says they need a better understanding. Young people are not going to pick up vaping just because it's cool. Some might, but not like they did with cigarettes. And cigarettes will hook you. Like I said, I'm eventually going to go to no nicotine whatsoever. What does that do to his study? There's a lot of people out there today that do not use nicotine in their vaping. They just happen to enjoy it. What does that do to his study? I don't know. I'm not the scientist. I'm just the guy reporting what the scientists reported. I agree in a sense that these type of devices may need some regulation, but not from the federal government. We're a self-regulating industry. And we're getting into better materials, better wicking compounds, better vaping, better mods. We'll take care of ourselves. We don't need the government involved in this. But they're going to, because they can tax it. That's right, they can tax it. But, what the heck do I know? Hey, this has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. I'm glad you could be here. I hope you'll subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you would, and don't forget, you can always get email notifications when we post our next video, but we post them every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes a little later than others, but for the most part, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So once again, thanks for watching. Hope you'll subscribe. Hope you'll give us a thumbs up. Hey, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Hey, have a great day.